Oh, beautiful mare. You know how I love Collingwood.
It's pretty nice, and this is really fun because it's a house I've been asked to decorate, but it's also being used as a seasonal rental. And this time I need a little bit of help with how to do it right. Well, Patrick, I've got lots of ideas for this main living area, but I really want to talk to Sherry about tips to really make this a viable rental.
Well, it's really important, Mary, that you have very durable products on your sofas, and don't forget to make sure that you can seat at least 8 people at your table.
Oh, okay. So people like to entertain when they're renting.
Absolutely.
It's all done, Mary. It looks great and ready for renting.
It is. We took all the things that Sherry said into consideration, dishes and all the rest, but then we wanted to freshen the space up. The white appliances are the same ones that were there, but what I've done is had the cabinets painted, and it helps to neutralize or sort of reduce the contrast, so it makes them look a lot better.
Good tip. And what about the backsplash? You tiled it.
No, this is actually a dimensional wall covering, so it's a nice little cheater's trick there, but it freshens it all up. That's what we're after in here.
Well done. Now, what about the window treatments here?
Well, there's a lot of window in here, and this space does get quite hot. So I use the level or natural shades with a lining, so it diffuses the light. And then I sort of teamed them up with ready-made panels, so that was pretty cost efficient, except they were too short. So I added a band of paisley fabric around the bottom of all of them.
Now, you're entertaining here at the table?
We've got space for 6 to eat here, but I added extra stools at the counter, so there is extra space. You always want to have extra dining space.
Right, and the furniture too.
Yes, well, the dining chairs, sofa chairs, everything has been slip covered, which is really great. So whether you're trying to make something last longer or hide something that isn't looking so good, slip covers are always a great solution. And in this case, I think they're brilliant because they've been slip covered in outdoor fabric. Makes them pretty well bulletproof.
Good job, Mary. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. If you do have a second home, a country home, a lot of folks do. Okay, I don't. But Mary, I know you do. Eric, you do. Kimberly, you do. Let's say you have friends like me who want to rent it out or borrow it or hang out there for a week. Are there certain things that you're going to do with your home to make it more accessible? You put slip covers on everything, which is so smart.
Yeah, and it can either be to hide what's underneath or just so that it's something that's easy to remove and wash. Like, there's different reasons to do it, but it's not cheaper than real upholstery, remember that.
Right.
But it is a great way, not just to change the look, but to make it a little more durable.
Yeah, and usually a second home is going to be a more casual place, so you want to be able to have sort of some rough and tumble time in that place, and you have to make concessions for that. Is there anything you've done to your place so that it's more accessible for your friends or anyone who wants to rent it?
Accessible for my friends.
Like, do you stock it with wine is what I'm asking.
Yes, we have a full bar, that's for sure. And if you do rent, there is one thing that I think can make a lot of sense is to have an owner's cupboard. So you have make sure you include a huge storage area where you can lock away some things that you just don't want to be available to anybody. Your jewelry, your, I don't know, your gold bullion, whatever it is that you have. You're going to lock that stuff away somewhere. So I would think about that.
Okay. I know people, you sometimes rent out or borrow, let your friends stay at your place.
So my trick is
Are we your friends?
Yes.
By the way?
We can.
See?
Is the kitchen needs to be open. I hate open kitchens in the city. I want everything hidden. But in the country, I want my guests to be able to see where the mixing bowls are, see where the bar glasses are. I don't want to be serving them all the time. So I have a completely open shelving unit that has all of the roasting pans and the mixing bowls, the bar glasses, and then big shelves over top of the stove that all of the kind of kitchenware is out. And then I can just boss them around. It's great.
That's so smart.
The chef is off today. So is the wait staff. Yeah.
That's very smart because you spend most of your time looking in every cupboard trying to figure out where, where's the whisk? You can't find it.
And even if people use it and they put stuff back in the wrong place, at least I can see where it's wrong and see where it is, as opposed to opening every cupboard.